side of Lumen Field in the Soto District of Seattle. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Washington Commanders and the Seattle Seahawks.
Welcome, your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by the veteran of so many teams. We don't have time to tell you how many teams. Man who's got a lot of jerseys in his closet. It's Josh Johnson.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Washington.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On the give, Krosky Merritt. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll motion the slot man right. Throwing now from the gun. Taking off.
as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Commanders first down.
For a Commanders first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They'll motion over Samuel. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. Yeah! And the Commanders are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
That's another Washington first down. First and goal, Washington.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing here on third and goal. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Udi's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Seahawks first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. For the middle, it's Cup. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it.
Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have 4th down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging 4th down decision.
Darnold to throw again. Got it with Smith-Njigba. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal as we are ready to get back underway.
they just continue to find such creative ways to get the ball into the hands of their playmakers. And this time they use the pre-snap motion to help their guy gain leverage. And it's just an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll motion over Samuel. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
13 yards on the
Call it
play.
a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He's got the Alabama product, Robbie Oots. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Darnold. He'll get this out wide. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Washington.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed, great run.
That's swung out to Krowski Merritt, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run with Krowski Merritt. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Second and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Here's Walker. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 20, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Off-balance throw, it's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And 6.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is completed to Cup. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. To the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll just throw that one away, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Now this is going to be a... Oh, looked like he had the 1st down, but the ball is out. Looked like one of the Seahawks was in there and did keep the ball with Seattle.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Down the field, he's got Barner. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 36 yards.
A big play for Seattle. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. On this play call, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They face 2nd down and 7. Darnold to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll step up, and he's in! Sam Darnold, touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Commanders 3.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision. As this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Burks. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. He'll locate Cup. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. Jig the left side, he's got it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will have the Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open, left side is Barner. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 7. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But I'll tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On play action, here's Darnold. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And less than a yard.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders offense and back out along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Run over center, that's Krosky-Merritt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
It's a gain of
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Commanders.
He'll look to throw. This one out to Moore. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
And the Commanders are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Cross game Merrick, and this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss, and it's second down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merrick, touchdown Commanders.
Touchdown Washington.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10.
20. Commanders 10.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun run now with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's a design run. And this drive is going backward, taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Whoa! And it's a very nice return. He's given the offense a short field.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They try the zone read on 1st and 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and goal. Washington.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Flush to his right, and he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This pass taken in by Shaheed. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw again is Darnold. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now the point after drop from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense headed back out along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. The motion man here is McLaurin. Back to the air again on second and 10. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to John Bates. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. No louder place than here in Seattle before third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get them here again.
A lot on the line here. Fourth down and 9. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Stafford fires to Collins. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Darnold to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And now here comes the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So here are the Commanders, down by 10, a minute 14 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch. They come up for 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.